Alright, so last season I became manager of Olympique Lyon in January with one goal by the end of the season to get them Champions League football for season 2, which you can see. We managed to do so, finishing third in the table, but not also that we managed to bring trophies to the club, with the Coupe de France being won and also some European success being brought in with the Europa League being won. And with players performing in levels, you can see Endrick on loan, 21 goals and 7 assists in 28 games, incredible from him. And as you can see, he even said that he wants to make it a permanent deal here at Olympique Lyon. If we can do so this season, it will be incredible for us. Well, let's get into season 2 and see how far we can take this Lyon team this season. And well, as you can see here in season 2, Endrick has officially signed for us here on a permanent deal, 39 million from Real Madrid. We managed to bring him into the club under the money they wanted. His value is 36 million. They wanted about 40 plus million, but somehow we managed to get him under now for 39 million. Just basically offered that, and they said, "Yep, sure, you can have him." And we should have to see Endrick. Like I said, they would have signed for us. He said last season he enjoyed his stay here, performed very well for us, and was a big player for us in helping us finish third in the league and also winning the Coupe de France and also the Europa League. So right now, Endrick's in the team. Gnabry signed a pre-contract, and the bench is looking, well, a little bit worse away. And that's all our money spent, by the way, to bring Endrick into the club. We only have about 3 million left to spend. So in terms of signing other players, even bringing Endrick in, we might have to still let go of Fofana. I think that is a big possibility for us to get him for about 50 plus million, and then have a left wing come into the team who's maybe around 15 to 20 million, or maybe Moreira comes into the first team, or Gnabry goes left wing, Petr Such comes into the first team, or Tolisso, or we could even sell Tolisso. I think he's the player we definitely could cash it on for. He's worth about 21 million. We could cash in on him before it starts going down in overall. But he's a great player for us, a very, very good versatile player for us in the team. And right now we need the money. And with Endrick signing, there's a big transfer for us this season, but we definitely need to improve the team elsewhere, especially centre-back. We need a new centre-back to replace Mata. In the backups, we definitely need to make a bunch of big signings. Alright, so our budget is now 86 million. Let me quickly show you why it's gone up in massively. That's because we made 2 big sales for the team, and obviously 2 players that are going to be sad for us to lose. And the first one is Mali Fofana. We have sold into Sunderland for 60 million. Also, Tolisso leaving for 35 million. Let's get into the window and spend the money on brand new signings. And with the 86 million, we're brought in some big players into the team. Obviously, Tolisso and Fofana leaving us. We're brought in Doué, obviously the older brother, Desiree Doué from Strasbourg, to be our first team right back. Could even play centre-back for us. We also brought in Bombito from OGC Nice to be our first team centre-back. Claudio Echeverri signing as well from Manchester City. And other big players like Sangore and Leon Bailey signing as backup players for the squad. Which means our team now looks like this going into the season, with Echeverri playing left wing, Gnabry at Camden to another better end product, and obviously our backline getting massively improved with Bombito and Doué in the team. Let's get into season 2 and take on Dortmund first of all in the UEFA Super Cup final, and hopefully beat last team's Champions League winners. And for our first game of the season, and for a bunch of players' first games in the team, that's Doué, Bombito, obviously Gnabry and Echeverri making their debuts for the team in this game. Let's get into the UEFA Super Cup final up against Dortmund, who won the Champions League last season. We won the Europa League. Let's get into this one here and hopefully win another European trophy for Lyon. Javier Silva. Nicote again, but they still have possession somehow. Bellingham. Goes it back to Brandt, the captain, who shoots, and Grief makes a good save. Echeverri blocked by Couto. Bellingham. Forward into Selo Grassi, who shoots at this 1-0 Dortmund. 22 minutes in. Hansi Flick's Dortmund team take the lead in the Super Cup final. The only reigning Champions League winners, so it's going to be a tough game for us to win, especially after making big changes to our team. And well, we need to defend much better there. Just letting Grassi be that wide open and that just no one on him is poor from us. As a plus in that position. The Echeverri also needs to pick on the inside forward at left wing. There we go. Tesman, I wanted to get the shot with it, but Dortmund came out and pressed us instantly. Nuame. Lovely play here. Why did they do that one more pass? I should have kept it and took the shot. Lovely play. Tesman. Can we keep it? Keep it moving. Find a way through with Echeverri. With a tight net dribbling. Oh, I wanted him to turn back more, a bit more agile than that. I literally held R1 there for that, to make him turn a bit, with more dynamic dribbling, but it just didn't work out. Well, so far, despite us being behind in this game. I think we've been a better team. Oh, lovely move. Echeverry. How have we not scored there? Should have gone for power. Tried to go for placement, but Coble denies us. It's a good save. Okay, but bad touch there from Bellingham into the path of Bombito. And you know why not? Gnabry from range. Gnabry hits at the German off the crossbar. Forces Echeverry, who somehow couldn't win the header. Schlotterbeck denies him. But the first half of the second half, and then the game's going to open up a bit and we can get some attacks going. The way steals it. Ball inside to Gadassi. Bellingham. Diego Lane shoots, and it's going to be a comfortable save there for Grief in goal. Come on, lads, we should be in this game. It needs to at least be 1-1. Okay, Gnabry making a good run. Endrick into Gnabry, he should score. And Gnabry scores on his debut against Dortmund. Their former Bayern Munich man cooks up his first goal. It's 1-1. He hit a crossbar into the first half, but he scores there in the second. It's good play. Endrick takes the defender out of the way. Gnabry through. 1-on-1 with Coble. Ain't going to miss some there. And it's proven already to be a great pre-contract signing for us in the team, for the experience and also the ability in front of goal that he can bring into that camera. After losing Tolisso, we'll bring a more dynamic player into the team obviously in Gnabry, replacing him. A player that can do more. Less defensive than Tolisso. That's the one thing Tolisso could do well, is defend. But in terms of attacking, Gnabry is better for that position. Endrick looking for another assist. Nwame. Echeverry back stick. He's not going to really win a header though, is he? Ball inside. Endrick, lovely move. Endrick, could he make it 2-1? I should have chipped Coble, but I tried to squeeze it past him and Coble makes a save. Ball through into Garassi. I'm not liking this. Bombito with a pace, tracks him down, but he can't get a ball off him. Bombito again tries, and it's a shot, and Garassi puts it wide to the post. Again, just lets the player run past him. It's annoying. Garassi though, got to defend there. Svensson, the Swedishman, inside to Garassi. How has it ended up in the back of the net? And no, this ain't happening. We're not losing this game. And I've got to lock in for the final few moments of the game to get another goal. Ball through to Nwame. Needs options though. He needs Endrick in the centre. Can Endrick beat Coble? He's dragged it. We lose a Super Cup final in heartbreaking fashion, because I think we should have won this game. We had the chances. We played better. We don't deserve to lose. But Dortmund win the Super Cup. They won the Champions League, so it's fair enough. You know, I mean, they are a good team. They played well against us, but we should have beaten them. We're not going to watch them lift the trophy for obvious reasons. But stats-wise, you can see the game's even, stats-wise. But in terms of performance, we just played better. We should have scored more goals. And the goal they scored to win the game, I think Reece needs to do much better with. This first goal they scored as well, we need to defend better with as well. Whereas a loss in the Super Cup final to start this season off with just goes to show you that we're not quite there yet to maybe have a Champions League run as this season. And well, before we get into our first derby game in this season against Olympique Marseille, which is our third game of the league season, by the way, we have 72 games in between this. We beat Nice and Nantes in 2 games. We've picked up 6 points so far from 2 games. And I can see the team is looking very good. We brought 1 player into the team as another backward striker player that you guys wanted me to sign in the comments down below that I completely forgot about, not going to lie. And that is Wilson Isidore from obviously Sunderland. We've got Satriano and Isidore as 2 backup strikers. And you see a team is looking pretty good with backup players. I do have Clivert here because obviously he's got a pace. With 90 pace, I mean, Matters decently quick as well with 78 pace. He's going down in his overall, so I put Clivert there just for the pace advantage and decent defensive stats as well. So that's why he is there. I believe he's also been linked to a team recently as well, leaving Lyon. I saw that the other day on Instagram. So he could be a player that moves team. Let's get into this game now against Olympique Marseille, who won the league last season and hopefully prove that we're here to take over this season and win the league for Lyon. Like a Marseille, if he shall not be named, not given any credit from me in life anywhere. As Gurley puts the ball wide of the post. Okay, Emerson seems to be playing midfield. Interesting change from him. Unless he's playing left back and playing as a false back. Nwame goes inside, looking at me, definitely could hit it. Nwame hits it. Rudy then makes a save. And this geezer, he should be in prison, let alone playing football. Here's Gertie, who shoots and puts it wide. Endrick to Gnabry. Gnabry forward into Nwame. Nwame now. Moves it inside, lovely move. Can he shoot and score? Really makes a save. Drives forward, a ball here, lovely move. Can he get it across to his fellow teammate Echeverri? But Rulli, how it's really turned into prime, I don't even know. He's just made so many great saves this game. Again, doesn't win a header. Gnabry takes it down. There's one to hold up as well. Nicarte here to Endrick. Returns, great turn there from the Brazilian. He hits it and we finally score. Just under an hour in. Endrick scores here. We finally take the lead. It's a great goal as well. The turn, the finish, all in one motion. It's picture perfect from Endrick. It's fantastic play. It's a great finish to finally give us a well-deserved lead in this game. Got to give credit to Rulli and goal for them though. He's been great. But we deserved this goal, and Endrick is the second goal of the season in Ligue 1. Can he outscore what he did last season? He got 21 goals in all competitions for us. And Such coming on, and Moreira. Here's Wilson Isidore on his debut after just signing from Sunderland. Moreira paid through. Can he score? The Portuguese hadn't hit saved by Jerome Rulli at the near post again. Tyler Morton, good block. If we win this game 1-0, I'm going to be happy that we won, but also kind of disappointed we didn't win by more goals. Moreira and Isidore, great link-up play by these two. Moreira across. Leon Bailey. How did he not score? Morton, what a play he is, by the way. In real life and in game. Such. Herrera to finish the game, but Rulli again, man. Honestly, why is he so good? No, it's actually going to happen, isn't it? No, it's not, Bombita, thank you. Come on, lads. Let's get forward one last time. Get the much deserved second goal for us in this game. Isidore. He's still linking up great, him and Moreira. Moreira running through. Can he finally get a much deserved second goal? Yes, he does, as we get flashbanged by the sky. And Moreira, what a player he is. He's actually incredible in this game. As a backup player to Echeverri, and even pushing Echeverri to get into the first team. He's still going to battle for that left wing position. Him and Isidore, since they came on, have been great in this game. They've linked up well. And we finally get a second goal. We should have done that ages ago. When Moreira this time just puts his full power behind that strike. Rulli can't make the save. And it's 2-0 here to us. We're going to get a 2-0 win over Marseille at home. We beat last season's league winners for a second time in the series. And it's a big win for us. A great win to bounce back from that Dortmund loss. And a great statement for Ligue 1 this season that we are here to win the title. Alright, so next up we're taking on Barcelona here in the Champions League phase. This is our second game of the league phase, and it's going to be a big test for us in the Champions League up against them. So just losing the Super Cup at the start of the season to the Champions League winners, I want to see how far we can actually go this season with a full, one where the team's in the swing of things. So that was the first game of the season, so the players weren't fully ready for the game. Let's get into this one up against Barcelona at home and hopefully defeat them. Obviously, Hansi Flick no longer the manager of Barca, he's managing the Dortmund team we lost to. So let's see what Barcelona look like this season. Also, just real quickly, I just want to say sorry for the lack of content recently. It's been, a little while since I've actually recorded because I've been ill, to be honest, and I don't know, just kind of had a lack of motivation recently, to be honest. I feel like I kind of got burnt out and needed a bit of a break. I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Which is the worst part about taking a break, is you have stuff to get back to when you, a lot more to get back to when you, compared to when you're in the swing of things. We have a good start here. Gnabry through, and Gnabry, can it open the score? And yes, he does. Just over 5 minutes in, Serge Gnabry scores, and Endrick with the assist against Barcelona. I wasn't expecting this good of a start to the game, but we patiently got the ball forward. With some good passing play, and Gnabry into the side net in a wonderful finish there from the German. Finds the back of the net. Endrick just wanted to turn one way, play the ball through the gap that was left open, and Gnabry finishes it to put us one goal to the good. Him is Echeverri, the Argentinian, cuts it back. Was it a decent cross? Gnabry's header straight into the goal. John Garcia. It's going to be a free kick for them for on board apparently against Gnabry. As well there, Fermin Lopez could be a good player to sign in the Cromad in the future. He's a great player. Ferran Torres inside here to Lewandowski, blocked there, and somehow it's fallen back. The shortest is actually the left wing, so not Ferran Torres. And thankfully, that goes to a handball against them. And the defending, to be fair, that might work out. If we can get to that before them. Nwame does so, love to see it. You can drill it into the box. Endrick, couldn't get it across more to Echeverry. That pass was just... I'm not too sure what happened with that pass there. Endrick just scuffed it. Sholis, another Greek. They're from the Norwich man. I see a Club Brugge player IRL. Lewandowski handballs it there. It's going to be a free kick for us. There's Gnabry. Finesse shot from the German. That needs to be much better there from him. Wider to Yamal. That's great defending from Oosterwolde against him. I feel like Yamal was the new Salah against me in career mode, where he doesn't do anything against me. He's kind of just invisible. Salah usually is a player that when I play against him does awful. He doesn't do anything. And Yamal, as you can see right now, hasn't done anything in this game. And straightforward from kickoff is Barca. Ball through to Lewandowski. Grief is going to come out and collect it. Love to see it. Just Kunde inside, and Yakar taking with the header, such a Bombita, sorry. There we go. We would have scored if it wasn't for the handball. There comes a Greek inside here to Lewandowski. Switches it, and apparently Lewandowski was offside there. Love to see it. Ball in again. Headed away by Oosterwolde in their post. Echeverry can flick it on to Nwame. He couldn't control it, but we'll keep the possession. Nwame now. Again, I didn't expect that to work, but it worked. Ball inside. Here to Endrick. The cuts inside. The Brazilian to double that lead. That's a great goal. On a counter from the corner, we finally get a second goal in this game. We've been defending for quite a while, but we finally get a goal again. And that, the roulette for Nwame, I didn't expect to work, not going to lie. I just did it because I thought, you know what, if it works, it's going to be great for us. If it doesn't, then it is where it is. And he pulled it off perfectly, sent the defender the wrong way, ran into the space, played it through into Endrick, who beats the defender, cuts inside. The defender needs to do much better, whoever that was to defend him, needs to do better than it's 2-0 now towards against Barca. And this is a big win if we get it here against the team that are probably huge favourites to win the Champions League this season. If we beat them, then maybe we can throw a hat in that race. Frenkie de Jong, ball through though, and that's 2-1. Just like that, straight from kick-off, that's frustrating. Not too sure what to do here. Lamine. He's got to finish the Fendi Carte. Echeverry. Ball forward into Endrick. He should be onside. He turned that perfectly. He turns back. He's still being red though. Passed. Their fullback. We get another chance there later on. Gnabry. Oh, that pass. But that should be the end of the game. There we go. A 2-1 win against Barca. We take it. A big win. And after losing to Dortmund, it is a big comeback for us in the Champions League. Obviously, we lost to them in the Super Cup, but we lost to the champions of the Champions League last season. So coming back in this game against Barca at home and proving we can beat a big team in the Champions League gives us some hope for the season ahead that we can maybe win the Champions League. I'm not got my hopes up for it, but maybe we could at least get to the semi-finals and give ourselves a good run in this competition. But a great performance of the team, especially defensively. We did great in this game and we beat Barca here 2-1. Alright, so next up we're taking on 5th in the table, Arsenal. We're currently 3rd in the table as well. We dropped a couple of points in a sim game. We drew a game against Le Havre with our second team, but we're going to get into this one now. Up against Lens to hopefully get those points back and hopefully keep ourselves closer to PSG at top of the table right now to keep our hopes of maybe winning the title this season alive here. 5th in the table right now. So last season they finished, I believe, 4th in the end. There's Said, intercepted though, and there's someone get the ball back. Shot taken, blocked by Bombito, Oosterwolde. Seems they're going to go super high press against us for this game. So Edouard, the former Crystal Palace man, ball up front, or ball up wide, sorry, to Said. Back to Sima, who we used previously in a career mode, who actually was pretty good. He's a backup player. There's some decent potential in the game as well. He's quick, he's tall, he's decent in front of goal. We know that much, so we have to stop him as best as possible. So he runs through there. Echeverri running through. And Echeverri scores his first goal for us. And Echeverri does so. I believe his first goal for us in this club. He might have scored in the sim game or two. That's his first goal in the league anyway. In 5 games, he gets his first goal. A player that's looking to prove himself in this team. He's got Moreira behind him, who we know can score goals. And it's a great player. Gnabry plays it through a great run there from the Argentinian. And he scores to prove he can be the player to replace Malik Fofana in the starting 11. So we're all going to miss Malik Fofana massively, but a player like Echeverri to replace him is big. You know, Echeverri as a replacement is a very, very good replacement for Malik Fofana. A slightly different player, less pace in a way, but more technical in a way. I feel like he's more technical than Malik Fofana is. I feel like he's more of a complete player than Malik Fofana. Not to say that Malik Fofana isn't a complete player, but I feel like Echeverri's got a bit more in his arsenal than Malik Fofana does that he can offer us in this team. Morton, good pass into Endrick. And Endrick trying to get through here. Can he do so? The Brazilian is driving. He shoots, but it's denied by Barreza in goal. I see he's a good young French talent. And science will also replace him here. It's following Tavan. Ball into the box. Header goalwards. Good save by Grief there. It's a fantastic save as well, actually. So RC Lens in this game are actually giving us more of a fight than they did in the cup final last season. In the Coupe de France final, we walked through them to get a 4-1 victory, I believe it was in the end. Ball through into Nwame, but here we go. It could be 2-0. Nwame finishes it. Great finish there from him. Endrick with the assist. And this 2-0 here to us. Just as I was saying that they were giving us more of a challenge, but they technically are, to be fair, but we are winning 2-0 still. They're looking better going forward than they did in the Coupe de France final. They did nothing against us, but still here at home in the Group Emma Stadium, we have a 2-goal lead against them. Could have had a big one against Barcelona as well. This team's playing with confidence and belief. You know, that we can beat big teams. A team like Lens, they aren't a big team technically, but they're a team that are performing well at IRL with some good players in their team. A tough challenge for us, despite them not being a tough challenge in the game. Yeah, Echeverri, good move there from him. And drill it into the box. Endrick near post hits it. Grief though saves it. Not Grief, sorry. Rizza saves it. I'm going to make some changes pretty soon. Bring on Isidore. Bring on Moreira. Bring on Pavlasuc. So here goes Endrick. It'll be his last involvement in the game. Can he get himself a goal? Endrick makes it free. He's assisted. And he finally gets himself a goal in this game. Has he got both assists? No, Gnabry got the first one. As Gnabry gets another assist here. Those two getting their last involvements in this game before going off. And Gnabry gets the assist to Endrick's goal. You have to see it. And we're leading them 3-0 here. With time left in this game to get more goals. Ibrahim Sangare is on for his first involvement ready in the series. He blocks a shot there. Following Tavan. Ball into the box. It's a decent cross and it's headed goalwards, but Grief makes the save again there to Nasima. On another day, maybe Lens could have done something, but they just haven't been clinical with our chances they've had. And we have, as always. I say always, some games we don't, but here's Isidore. In into Moreira. These two, as we know, can link up well. Ball over the top to the Frenchman. Isidore through. 4-0. And Lens, despite being a great team IRL right now in Ligue 1, just can't compete against us in the series. Both games we've played against them, we've scored 4 goals against them. And then this one so far, they haven't scored a goal compared to the Coupe de France final. Ball over the top of Moreira. These two seemingly just work together so well. Not just sure where it is. These two just instantly clicked in the team. And Isidore scores to make it 4-0. And we are going to sim the rest of the game. With 20 or so minutes to go, we're going to sim to the end. It ends up being a 4-0 win, with Isidore's goal being the final one of the game. And for the final game of today's episode, to end today's episode with, we're going to take on PSG here. As you can see, they currently are second in the table, if I'm not mistaken, a few points behind us. We're currently top of the table. There might be 1 or 2 points behind us, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get into this one and hopefully continue our great form this season and hopefully extend our lead at the top of the table and beat PSG once again in the series. Kvaratskhelia, that was a bad pass from us that gave the ball away. I think it was Gnabry. There comes this man, the Ballon d'Or winner. Good defending there though from the Ecarte. I don't understand what I need to do here. Like, look at this. There's nothing I can do. There's no way forward. I just have to go forward here and then backwards. Gnabry's kind of open, but by the time I get the ball towards him, there's going to be... There we go. Finally. An attack. Ewame. Why did he take forever to chop it inside? Why didn't he do it? Why did he take a touch instead of cutting inside? You saw me do his trick of the animation, but the game just didn't do it. Oh, we're back in this situation again, just trapped in our own half. There's PSG do a shoots, good save, different grief. Could be a frustrating game, I can feel it. Pacho's header, grief for the save. 8. Oh, the delay in this game for everything, man. It actually is so jarring that this game has got such a delay for any input. A game made in 2025 should not have input delay, but FIFA for some reason always has it. Other games don't. Older games don't. This game does. Go on, Endrick. He should be free. Should be able to outpace. There we go, Nwame. Shoot Chevalier with a save, but how can Endrick not outpace Marquinhos? Tell Morton. Head to Nwame. Near Carte, back into Morton, who shoots. It's a good effort. It's a great worked corner, but Chevalier makes a save. Gonna try something different here. And it's Nwame. Oh. Block's going to be throwing no. Tesman. Good strike, good save. Ball inside. Kvaratskhelia head it off the post. Why? If I concede here. No, if I concede it, Dembele. Why did he slide tackle? Oh, there's no way you're doing that celebration against me after that. Why did he... I'm composing myself because the words I want to say are explicit. Why did he slide tackle? I pressed square to clear it. Why did he slide tackle? There was no reason to do so. Off the crossbar. Grief, please clear that. Thank you. That's a free kick, ref. No advantage. Okay. I see you. Please, Endrick. Please score. Thank you. Get the ball. We're not losing this game or drawing it. We're winning it. It's 5th goal of the season in 10 games. Let's make changes. I'm not drawing this game. We should be winning it. The goal conceded is a disgrace. Now we even conceded that. They'll bring an Isidore for Endrick. You know what? For fresh legs, I'm going to do so. It's Dembele. Nikarte could defend in there. Badova Sulch. Now here to Moreira. You've been a hero in the past. A 3v2 scenario. There's a door. Leon Bailey, there we go. I believe Leon Bailey's first goal in the played game for us since we signed him as a backup to the Nwame. His first goal in the league in 10 games. It's not been having the best season, it seems like, but he scores here. Inspired substitutions by me there. We defend well with the Carte. We get the ball off Dembele and counter. A 3v2 scenario. Leon Bailey completely wide open. Finds the back of the net. And makes it 2-1 here, but I want another goal. Couldn't have 1 now for them. So currently got Spurs doing decent for himself this season. On the side. The Carte heads it away. I do I really smart and take it to the corner or try to get another goal. We get another goal. Moreira is through. The Portuguese talent overran it though. Can he keep possession? He should have done. He should have done there. There's no reason why he shouldn't have kept that ball. It was right in front of him. He just let the keeper have it. If we concede now on the counter here, after that. Referee, he called it here when I was on the attack in the first half. There we go, thankfully. 2-1. We get the 3 points against PSG in what was a frustrating game because the goal I conceded is... that is a disgrace that even happened. But we'll get the win. We beat PSG here to get 3 points to go, clear top of the table by a few points. And Tyler Morton, man of the match, if he deserves it, he played great. And a win is big for us this season. And as you can see, to end today's episode off, we currently sit top of the table, undefeated on 44 points. PSG behind us on 37 points, a bit more behind us than I thought they were. But to be fair, going into that game, we was on 41 points, so they were closer than, kind of close to what I said. But as you can see, last season's league winners are down in 5th currently on 29 points. They won it by 1 goal, so they weren't expected to win the league title this season. But in terms of other competitions, the Coupe de France, we're currently in the round of 32 against Bastille, so we're going to sim that game. And in the Champions League, we currently sit top of the group stage. I thought we actually were like maybe Olympiacos here as well. Interesting. We're currently top with 6 wins, 5-1 and 1 draw. As you can see, our next game is going to be up against Porto, who are 3rd in the table, so they're doing pretty decent. I feel like with the Champions League recently in Cromer, like a lot of smaller teams like Olympiacos, Porto, Villarreal even, do better than big teams like PSG, Real Madrid, Arsenal. Teams that are like, look, Man City are 18th after 2 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. Barca are here with 1 win and 4 draws and 1 loss. How are they there? Dortmund are here with 1 win. And to be fair, the teams at the bottom kind of make more sense, but I feel like in Cromer, bigger teams do worse in the league phase than they should do. Barca shouldn't be 21st. Man City shouldn't be 18th, really. Juventus should be a little bit higher than they are. I mean, like Real Madrid shouldn't be 11th. But to be fair, there's a couple of games left, if I'm not mistaken, so things could change. But right now, we're looking pretty good to maybe win the Champions League this season with the teams that might be going through. We might be a bigger team left. In terms of the performance of the players, let's have a quick look at the stats. There's one thing I think I said anyway, that Endrick's having a pretty good season overall. As you'll see, Endrick, Gnabry with 10 goals and 4 assists. Isidore, 9 goals and 2 assists playing in the second team off the bench. He's doing pretty well for us, been a great signing. And Endrick, you see 8 goals and 6 assists from him. Being more of a complete player this season. Not scoring, well, he scored more goals than assists, but in the league, 5 goals. The Champions League, 3 of them. And as you can see, the assist is doing pretty good at Nwame, 5 and 9. Echeverry with 4 goals. I'm hoping he can continue to really get going next episode, as we saw in today's episode, because Marina behind him does do well when he comes on. He should have scored against PSG, as you just saw. Morton with 5 assists, Pavel Such with 4 and 6 as well. So the team right now is playing great. We don't really have any money to spend in January, but one thing you might see is Clinton Mata wants to leave the team, so we're going to have to replace him with someone, not too sure who, because we don't really have money to make a signing. So not too sure what we're really going to do there. But that's something I'm going to have to figure out next episode. But right now the team's looking incredible, and we should be able to go on to win the league title this season and maybe get a run for the Champions League. Obviously, we're looking to win the Coupe de France again as well, like we did last season. But right now we're looking great. If you're going to enjoy the episode, drop a like and subscribe. And as well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.